What's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on, guys? Real quick, I gotta redo something here. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No. It doesn't look like it got my... Doesn't look like it got my camera to work. So I'm gonna troubleshoot this real quick. Camera. Reset it. There we go. Come on, work for me. I might have to just end it and restart the stream. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We'll get to the Daggerfall here in a sec. We're just kind of troubleshooting my camera real quick. And now it's not showing my camera at all. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. It was working before I turned the stream on, I promise. Welcome in, guys, welcome in. I'm trying to troubleshoot the stream here real quick. The camera stopped working for whatever reason. Yo, thank you for the follow. Why will it not work? Why will it not work? Well, this is a real bummer, guys. It was working completely fine. Try another USB port here real quick. Just the TikTok studio is not seeing my J5 webcam, and I don't know why. I got one working there, and I got one working there. I think. Source hidden, source is not hidden. It just might be broken. Like, it's working on landscape mode, but not on portrait mode for some reason. Yeah, it works on horizontal, just not vertical, so we can always try to re-add the source here. Android device connected. I don't ignore that device. Like, I don't need the camo app to work it, but maybe if I close it, it'll stop trying to give it to me. Camera, camo. Okay, what the heck here? It's a J5 webcam. I forget. It's a Logitech or I don't remember. J5. Alright guys, how's that looking? Good for a troubleshoot? Thank you for the follow while we've been kind of troubleshooting this here. We are going to be playing some Daggerfall. I just got to, I had to figure it out here. Alright, that one's looking good. We can make this one a smidge bigger and move it over a little bit as well. Awesome. Alright, we are on our way, guys. On our way, on our way. Alright, okay. Alright, here we are. Here we go. 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 Now what? Nothing wrong with me. Alright, alright, alright. Welcome in, guys. How we doing? We're back at it. We're playing Daggerfall. Last we left off, we've been doing a bit of gold farming. We are saving up for our house. We got probably close to 200K right now, but it ain't enough. Houses start at about 300K, 350 maybe. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. So I was playing Morrowind with you guys last night, so I keep doing weird things like pressing E for everything. Oh damn, he crit the shit out of me there. So yeah, all my controls are like out of whack. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. That's some nopales. Don't say my name, Alejandro. Welcome in, welcome in. Vigil World, how we doing today? Doing a smidge of gold grinding here in the Daggerfall. Man, we're just missing. Mission. At this point, our carry weight is like passively pretty high, so it's probably just best to stick with kind of that first room. It's got 2 knapsacks. Sometimes it'll have like 2 knights in there as well. So, you know, decent little in and out runs for that kind of a thing. You try to play so many times, but you can't get it to work. Pointy fish, well, that's where I come in. All right, that's what I pretty much do here exclusively, is I help people play it. Get it from Steam. The Steam version isn't like a great playable version, but it's like a proof of purchase so that you can get Daggerfall Unity. Grab Daggerfall Unity, you can type it into Google. I think it's like DF Workshop or something like that is the name of the site. But yeah, go there, download. I think it's version 1.1.1 is the most recent one, and you can play it like I'm playing it, like 60 FPS and all that kind of stuff. Makes it a lot more bearable. Oh, thank you for the share, Chico and Willow's mom. How was your live? It was good. I'm glad it was good. Guys, I think we just passed 600 followers. So let's get some hearts in the chat for 600 followers. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. Thank you, Mike O. What was I just about to say? Anyway, thank you guys for following and all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate you. When I get 1,000 followers, they'll start showing me more on the For You page, but for now, I'm mostly on the live feed. And I know that some people say that they get me on the For You page, but when I go to look at my analytics, 99% of my viewers come from just the live feed, and only about, ooh, we got a shitty bat spawn here. Only about 4% of the people that come into my live are from the For You page, so it all helps, and I really do appreciate you guys for the 600. We're getting up there. We're getting close. We'll be at 1,000 here pretty soon, and yeah, we'll be getting seen. We'll be getting seen. Everybody be playing Daggerfall. Yeah, I play as Red Guard. It's not Morrowind, so you know you don't get like berated for being a Red Guard by all the NPCs. You know, they're just casually like racist towards you. It's not so like die and war. Is this the critically acclaimed role-playing game, The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall? Yes. This is the critically acclaimed role-playing game from 1996. The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall. Ooh, Elven Right? Dwarven Right. Elven Right? Nope. No upgrade yet. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Elvin Wright again. Look at that. We're getting some Elvin stuff. We are on our way here. Oh, wait. No, I just put everything into the knapsack. I'm so stupid. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Big old dummy right here. Look, I don't claim to be a pro. I just claim to like the game and to help people get into playing it, okay? Thank you for all the likes, guys. I really do appreciate that. J. Kubi Slaps. Yeah, we played Daggerfall here. A little bit of Morrowind. You know, we stick to Elder Scrolls, but typically I play Daggerfall on this channel. So if you like that, go ahead and hit the follow button because we're always live playing this game. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Also, guys, if you know anybody that likes this game, likes old retro games, would like this kind of cozy content, go ahead and share it with them. I'd really appreciate that. It's going to help me show up onto that For You page even more than I already do. Potato, thank you for following. Got the almighty Potato, the Potato, the real Potato. We got the check mark, the blue check mark with the potato. Not sure how much you'll be able to watch, but you're digging it. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I do. Anything helps. Anything helps. We just crossed that threshold of 600 followers, like just now. So I appreciate you being a part of that. Doomer Scroll, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Why do we call it that? It's because it looks like Doom. You know, more or less. There is a mod that puts weapons, Doom weapons, in the game. I don't know like how to obtain it or anything, but I've seen a YouTube video about it. Man, these doors are tough as nails sometimes. Let's go. Alright, you guys fight each other. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. They didn't want to fight each other for some reason. They just wanted to gang up on old King Lysando. It's probably all my gold that I have on me. That's probably what's weighing me down. Now we can carry a little bit more stuff. I always forget that this is, you know, one of those ultra fun games where gold has carry weight. Isn't that fun, guys? Isn't it great? Yo, thank you for all the gifts, Chico and Willow's mom. I appreciate that a whole lot. Oh man, they're just mollywopping me right when I enter the door is what I'm trying to say. And I'm silenced. And he's gonna shoot me with an arrow. Guys, stop ganging up on me, man. Relax. Ooh, I just love snatching up all this stuff. Ooh, the wagon's full even. All right, I like that. We're about to go ham on the shops. Nope. So let's go Back to... Go to Wayrest. We will go there. We'll travel cautiously by foot at the inns. See, Adventure Supply Store. Like I said, I was playing Morrowind last night, so I'm just used to jumping everywhere. What do we think? Probably like 30K? Ooh, not as much as I would have hoped here. Mace, kimono. $14. He's gonna lowball us. I bet he offers us 5. Ooh, 7. Not bad. 50%. 50%. Wagon, info wagon. Bargain gems, the Bank of Wayrest, and the pot herbs. Yeah, I'll just go right over there to that little cluster. I love riding on my horse. I like just like the POV of behind the horse's head. Oh, thank you for all the GGs, Amanda. Thank you so much. Oh my god, so many gifts. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. Game controller? Dang, Jesus. Spoiling me. You guys spoil me. I appreciate you, Chuck, for the follow. Thank you. Foglio, Scumpy. No, I'm not using any mods. I am playing what's called Daggerfall Unity, though, so it's kind of like a more modern version of the game. What time is it? It's 7:30. So we gotta loiter here for a minute till the shops are open. No, I haven't modded Daggerfall Unity at all. It's just regular Daggerfall Unity. Not you. Not you. Kind of straight down south there. Yeah, typically until I've really beat a game to death, I don't use like a ton of mods. Typically if I do a mod, it'll be like a graphical update. Maybe some water effects, maybe some lighting. Yo, thank you for the follows, Chuck and Mitchell Slaughter. I appreciate you guys. Aw, yeah. Dang, he lowballed the shit out of us. And then we'll just go down south some more here. And then I gotta go deposit a fucking ton of gold into the bank. But it's okay, because that just means we're closer to our goal. Alright, so there might not be as much gold as I had thought. Maybe it's all just armor that I didn't see in there. That's funny. You know, thank you for all the likes, guys. I do appreciate that. Likes and shares definitely help me get seen on the For You page. Thank you for the follow, Sean ZZZZZZZY. All right, we're good. Let's see, we got about 30K in there. I bet he's gonna offer us 13K. Hey. And we got to go to the bank anyway because he only paid in a letter of credit. Elvin, 11. Always got to check for little upgrades. Shanzi like Fonzie. I like it. I like it. Iron, steel, iron, steel. Alright, there's an upgrade. I'll take it. And we'll sell him these little shitters here. What else you got? Ooh, dwarven boots. We're copping those for sure. We might just get kitted out right now. Look at this. Got anything else in here, bro? Need a little secret stash. Clean up your clothes, you filthy animal. Alright, got a couple of upgrades. That never happens in town. Let's check out this one again. Maybe he's got something that I missed. Nope. Just some bullshit. Alright. Equipment store. Let's check it out. Yo, thank you for the follow, Lucky Luda. Appreciate you. Let's see. So I got about 90 pounds worth of just kind of bullshit, and I'm not really too sure where to sell it at around town. See what that one is behind us. It's like little holy artifacts and little scarabs and stuff like that. I'm just not really sure who to sell that kind of stuff to, or how to offload it, you know? This game was and still incredible. I spent many hours on it when it came out, says Champion Family Gamers. Hey, that's awesome, man. I was 4 when it came out, so I wouldn't have been able to play it necessarily even if I tried. But you know, I'm glad that they made it in the Unity engine so we can all be enjoying it. You know, in today's day and age. So, all right, let's just, I guess, go to the bank. We'll deposit our letters of credit and just see where we're at as far as the house buying goes. Yo, you should jump back in. It's free on Steam. Also, there's this updated version of it, Daggerfall Unity. I don't know if you've heard about it, but they just kind of remade it in the Unity engine. It's much the same as you can see, but it's also a little bit better. A little bit updated lighting. It's like WASD movement, 60 FPS. Yeah, I started with Elder Scrolls 3 as well. I was actually just playing it last night on stream. We started a character, and I am going to go back to it, but we're going to go in with a plan this time because I totally noob spec'd it. Like, it's been, like, I go back and play it every year or two, so it's not like I'm new to it, but I definitely don't remember every little thing every time. Alright, so we'll deposit 96.17. So we got about a little over 200K in the account here. Let's see. In my wagon, I've got another 20K. So we'll deposit that. We'll just do like a 1,800 on that one, 18,000. Yo, thank you for the follows, Holden and Arnold Norcross. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that. So, this is how close we are. 2,100, 2008, 200. Oh my god, that's going on the clips. 218,810 is what I meant to say. But the words weren't coming. T. Roy Kent, thank you for that follow. I do appreciate you. I do. Guys, share the live. Share the live. Share the live. I appreciate you. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, back to the game. So let's check out the houses we're kind of close to buying. Thank you for the follow, Champion Family Gamers. Do appreciate you. Kevin Pastries as well. Thank you for the share. Thank you so much. So I think at the other bank across the street, they have cheaper houses, if I'm not mistaken. And it's the same bank system, so my money's still in there. What happened? Where'd all the $300,000 houses go? Do they get more expensive, like the more you level up? Because that would be kind of... I feel like that's like real. That's like too close to real life, you know? Oh man. Huh. So, for whatever reason, the houses got more expensive because I was seeing these same houses for like 300K. Well, maybe not the same houses because these are a little bit bigger. There was like one even in the 200s. Somebody bought up all the starter homes, I guess. What in the old school RuneScape? Ben Foroka, that's funny that you ask, is this worth playing in 2024? Because I literally just posted a video right before hopping on here saying, like the title of it saying this game is worth playing. It's absolutely worth playing. Absolutely, absolutely worth playing. Highly, highly recommend. Alright, I guess we're back on the grind then. We found this little gold grinding spot that's pretty decent over here in Wayrest. I don't like to mess around Daggerfall for too much because you just got to deal with the king and everything. It's just a pain, you know. I'd rather not get chased if I happen to spawn in after a certain time, you know. Observer said, these graphics are fantastic. I super agree. This game came out in 1996, and the graphics are, stylistically, the graphics hold up super well, I would say. And they also kind of polished up the game, like as far as like game-breaking bugs that it used to have, all that kind of stuff. There's just something so cozy. Like, look at that little fire, you know what I mean? Like, we're watching these guys scrap it out right now over a little little fire. You know, it's just something so cozy and endearing about it. The ODST is absolutely goated. And then they have like this upgraded version where you can play 60 FPS, WAS movement, and all that kind of stuff. Plays kind of like Minecraft or something, you know, like just like a regular modern game. I always say, almost every stream, I always say that if this game came out like today, it would be indie game of the year, like instantly. I guarantee it. Yeah, RuneScape, I don't know, like something about the CRPG, you know, the click RPG nature of it is really kind of what makes it. It kind of came up as like the game that you could play at the library, you know what I mean? Because it was on like miniclips.com. Like you could run that thing on a toaster. Games like Age of Empires and Unreal, you'd have to download from PC Gamer and stuff, but like you could literally be playing it at school. You could be playing RuneScape at school. So, you know, if they tried to change it to something like this, it'd be so much more involved. You wouldn't be able to run it in a browser, and it would have probably just never taken off. I mean, even this game, like, it sold a few 100,000 copies, which was big in '96, but man, this door is being a fucking bitch right now. Look at it. There we go. It's like the, ooh, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Elven something. Oh, flail. Fail. More like Elven fail, right? Am I right, chat? Right, chat? Started playing RuneScape in 02 in the library. Yep. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You know, your youth group takes a trip to the local library or whatever. You know, you got to figure out something to do. RuneScape, you know, you get stuck in detention. You got to stay after class. You know, you got to be at the library doing this, that, the other thing. You got to wait for your girlfriend to finish up soccer practice. You know, RuneScape. And it was never blocked. It was never like, you know, you never had to get like a proxy website to access it or anything like that. It was never a huge pain in the ass. There was always like at least one site. You just get up on there, do the thing, you know. You started in 01, but 10 years clean. That's funny, man. That's funny, man. It really is like that, though. Trimming armor for free, flipping rune scimitar. I remember seeing a kid. I didn't know him, but you know, since I was at the library every once in a while, I'd see him. He was at the library constantly. But one time, you know how like you could get scammed real easy in that game if you weren't careful? Well, he got scammed and he fucking crashed out, and we never saw him again. Are the dungeons procedurally generated? They are. They are. In that they're procedurally generated, but like once you go through it, I think it's upon your first time, like, or maybe per playthrough, because I don't know. I go to these like spots, right? And like I farm them, so I'm going in and out and in and out, and every in and out it's the same dungeon, but I know they're procedurally generated because there's like a box that I can check that says small dungeons, so they generate like smaller. So at some point during the process it is generated procedurally, but I don't know, it's definitely not every time you exit and enter. Yo, thank you for the follow, Anthony. Also, WC, thank you for the share. I do appreciate you guys. Shares are how I'm going to get seen on the For You page, or the For You page is how I'm going to get more follows. So it's just like a big old snowball, guys. I appreciate it all. I appreciate it all. Is this game worth buying and playing now? Looking for new RPGs? So here's the thing. You don't have to buy it because it's free. So if you got a PC, get it from Steam. It's free, and then go download the Daggerfall Unity. It's not necessarily a mod, but it's like a version of the game, but it requires a purchase of the game, like a proof of purchase, and that'll be like your Steam purchase, and then you can play at 60 FPS and WAS and like all. It's like playing a current game. It's not like playing a game from '96. You know what I mean? Only thing '96 about it is the style of graphics at that point. Some of the story dungeons aren't randomly generated. You know that for sure. Yeah, like I keep going in and out and in and out and in and out of this one, and it doesn't really seem to be. It's not per enter that it's procedurally generated. Yeah, no quest markers. You gotta like talk to the NPCs and all that to like get your information, find out where to go. Oh, you know, this whatever's lady, she's southeast of here. She's over here. She's, you know, you just gotta like be looking in buildings for people. Man, I'm like really grunting over this door. You hear that? Fight each other, don't fight me. Miss me. They both mollywopped me. Yeah, this game certainly doesn't hold your hand like a lot of the other games do. But, you know, there's something to be said, I guess, about hand holding. Those games all sold in the millions of copies, while this one sold in the hundreds of thousands. But that's why, you know, you get fan projects like this, and you get people wanting to go back to that kind of older feel. Do you think a Zoomer would be able to enjoy this game even with TikTok brain? Well, for one, we're not going to make broad generalizations about generations. We're just not going to do that because that's fucked up. Trust me, I go on TikTok. You want to think about TikTok brain? Look up Gen X Rising. You know, I don't think that TikTok brain is any worse than, you know, grandma being on Facebook and only seeing AI generated, you know, pro-Trump ads and, you know, only seeing just like the most outlandish AI generated content. I don't think it's any different than that, you know. I don't think it's any different than, you know, the millennial Snapchat brain saying doggo and pupper. You know, it's just, it is what it is. It's all cringe. It's just based on your perspective. Man, these people had like a bunch of stuff. It filled me up on this one. Oh, ran into the wall. Bonk. Peak game, absolutely. Peak gaming. Man, if I had known I would get so many people in here for the stream, I would have put the chainmail on. Last night it was kind of little bunk. I don't know if it's just like the Wednesday night blues or whatever, but yeah, dude, you gotta get back into Daggerfall. This game is absolutely peak. But yeah, I don't know if it was just like hump day blues or something, but not a lot of people were on last night, so I didn't bother putting all the trivia and garb on. Thank you, Conrad, for the follow. Do appreciate that. I do. Ever played Dark and Darker? I have. The game's fucking hard. Like, I didn't read anything. I didn't watch anything. I just booted it up and I tried it, and you know, it's not my type of game. I'll say that. And that's because I don't know. I feel like games these days are fucking hard. Like I'm not trying to like overcome something when I game necessarily. You know, I game for coziness. I game for relaxation. I'm not trying to hone a skill, if that makes sense. And I don't want to play anything competitive and this kind of a thing. So a game like that, while it may be enjoyable, for people, it's just like one of those hard fucking games. It's like Tarkov, you know, like I booted that shit up. I'm like, nope, no thank you. I'm not learning all this. Like, I got a real life full of real things that I really want to learn, and I'm sorry, but the fucking meta, you know, rucksack on Tarkov or the, you know, whatever, it's just not my style. And I got nothing against people who it is their style. I encourage, you know, I think competition is healthy and great and, you know, makes things better. But, you know, ain't for me. I've also always been notoriously bad at games, so I'll put that on blast right now. You can ask any of my lifelong friends. Back in the day, they'd fucking come over, we'd boot up Halo. I'd just get fucking ran through. Any of it. Halo, Call of Duty, Gears of War, all the things that came out when I was in high school. Just notoriously bad. Even today, like, of all my friends that play Fortnite, I'm the worst one. You know, I can play the game. I don't have to get carried or anything, but just notoriously bad. So games like that, you know, where they don't come easy, and you know, I've got that little extra to overcome of just being really bad at games in general. It's just not for me. I have never tried Elden Ring, and that's for the same reason. Like, I would try Elden Ring, but I'm not going to pay $70 to not like it. You know what I mean? If I like Daggerfall, check out Monomyth. I've heard of that. I will check that out, actually. The game is so steep, I would never recommend it to people with a couple hours or less a weekend. Yeah, some of these learning curves are just gnarly these days. Loot does respawn. That's how I'm able to do these like gold runs. And we're saving up to buy a house in Daggerfall right now. I think that'd be really cool. I want to make a video about buying a house and our journey to buying a house. So this little front room in this giant dungeon, I've learned that like the dungeon's really big and there's not a lot in the rest of the dungeon, but this first room has like a knight and a night blade, or like some version of two lootable, for the most part, bots. Sometimes there will be a bat or two bats, and that's just like a bad roll, but there's also always two knapsacks in there, so two knapsacks and two lootable NPCs. It's a pretty decent, like, under a minute run. And like every time I fill up my wagon, we go back, and it's probably like, I want to say like 50k-ish worth of stuff that we go back with. So we probably have another 4 gold runs left before we're able to really afford our house. And that's just assuming that we get the same roll on the houses that we did going when we just went back, because before I went to the bank, there was houses in the 200,000s and the 300,000s, but just now the cheapest one started in the mid 400s, so I'm not too sure what is the protocol with that. So yeah, we got a bad roll here. We got a bat, and we got 2 bats. So this is what I consider a bad roll on like a gold farm run. But, you know, you just dispatch the bat real quick, loot the knapsacks, and then you're just on to the next one. You know, you probably don't even have to heal up after this one. And I probably don't even have to deposit anything because all we got was a couple of ingredients that don't really weigh anything. Space HVH, yes, this is Daggerfall and it is Unity. Six said, I wish I was playable on the Steam Deck. It's perfect for it. It is playable on the Steam Deck. I know multiple people, or I know of multiple people that have gotten it to work on the Steam Deck. So watch some YouTubes, get it going. You can definitely play it on the Steam Deck. Oh, you're talking about playable as in like enjoyable playable? Not as in just functional? Ah, yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, it's probably, you know, back in the day, I think it only released on PC, and so like to go from that to map it to Control, especially like here, let me see, to map all of that and even more, you know, is not very easy. So you're trying to take out loans and yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. That'd be about a 25-minute stream though. I like farming. I'm also like, I'm not an end gamer as far as Daggerfall goes because I make like beginner guides for it and I help people like get into it. So you know, like mid to late game, I have no knowledge of. So like when I do stuff like this, it helps me kind of get into it a little bit more, level up my character, and really experience what I miss out on because of the style of content that I make. Yeah, I mean, if I just wanted to make a quick video, right? Like I'm making let's say a 5-minute TikTok about, oh, this is what it's like to buy this in Daggerfall. Sure, I might get the footage and do that, but like if I'm streaming, it's like, why cheese the stream? You know, like you can cheese it on your own if you want. People want to see you play a game, not play a game. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We are not playing Daggerfall today. We're going to let the game play itself. Ooh, one zap. Got his ass. Good one. Ooh, got some ectoplasm. Does anybody know where to sell stuff like small statues and scarabs? Because like I've got a bunch of them in my wagon, and I cannot for the life of me find out where to put them. You know what I should do is actually put them in my inventory and like put them on a corpse or something, just because I can't. I don't know what to do with it. Like, you can't sell it to, like, a general store. You can't sell it to an armor smith. You can't sell it to the potherbs type people. You can't sell it to the gem person. So I'm just, like, kind of at a loss a little bit of where to sell that kind of stuff to. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Yo, thank you AMSC123 for the follow. I do appreciate that a lot. All right, door busted open that time. It's so weird, the rolls in this game. Like, I get it that it's just like essentially a roll of a dice, but like, yeah, the general store doesn't buy it. I don't know why. I'll try again next time I go, and maybe you'll be here for that, but it won't do it. Don't do it. It don't do it for me. I don't know why. I think it has to, like, is there like a relic store or like something like that? Because they seem to be kind of like all in the same vein of like religious relic or something like that. Ooh, that was loaded. Dungeons respawn, yeah, they, like, the mobs respawn in the dungeon. Which is good because we're doing gold farming right now. Excuse me. Reaction, limitation. Oh man, I left some stuff behind. Alright, that's fine. Darn. Sometimes I get caught up in my little cycle of like kill, loot, stash, heal, save, repeat. I get lost in like which one I'm on. Epic Pooper said, "Is this on Steam?" Yes, Epic Pooper, it is on Steam. Heretical Tyrant, thank you for the follow. Never played Daggerfall. What's the story? The story is you are shipwrecked into like a little cave, and then this like a storm shipwrecks you, right? And then there's like a mudslide. You get into the cave, and then there's like a mudslide, right? And then you have to go through the other side of the cave. So you go in through one side because you're like taking shelter, and then you get caved in, and then you gotta go through the other side. But the greater, like, that's kind of how you start. So you don't start out as a prisoner. But then the greater story is you are sent by the Emperor as an agent of the Emperor to investigate the death of King Lysandas and to also recover a love or a personal letter that he wrote to the Queen of Daggerfall. So the Emperor wrote a letter to the King Lysandas' wife, and you got to go try to intercept the letter, or at least find out where it goes, and then do the whole unhaunting of Daggerfall. Yo, thank you for all those follows. Rapture, Brock, 6, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, Sean Opt. Thank you for the follow, Christian Billmeyer. I do appreciate that. Trying to get to 1,000 follows, guys, because then they'll start showing me on the For You page. I know some people say that they see me on there, but when I look at the analytics, it's less than like 4% of people are coming from the For You page. So all the follows do help. I appreciate you, Iris, Lynn, Barbion. Dustin, I'm on your For You page. Awesome, awesome. I do appreciate that feedback. But when I go look at my analytics, it tells me that I am seen on the live feed page, which is when you are already clicked on a live and then you start scrolling and it's only lives. That's where about 94% of my followers come from, or of my viewers come from, and 4% come from the live feed, and the rest comes from like my videos. So follows and shares are definitely helping me get seen more on the For You page, and I do appreciate you guys a whole lot for all that. Urban asks, is this Classic or Unity? This is definitely Unity. Highly recommend playing Unity. It's a great version of the game. In my opinion, it is the best version of the game, and it doesn't even come close. Thank you, Ripley and Urban Goose. Thank you guys for the follows. I do appreciate you. Tycoon, or Tycon, I just got from the regular For You page, also 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not on there, but you know, if I get, let's say I get 1,000 people that pop through the stream, you know, throughout the whole stream, 40 of those people came from the For You page, is all I'm saying. And the shares and the follows are helping me with that, and so I appreciate you guys so much, so much, so much. Man, this is the toughest door in all of Tamriel. Yo, thank you for that follow, Ulysses. Tycon asks, how does Daggerfall hold up? Holds up amazing. This game's amazing. It's so cozy to play. Very playable, especially when you take into consideration that they have that updated Daggerfall Unity version of it that I'm playing. People will say Skyrim is bad and then play this. First of all, Skyrim is bad, and then they play this, and yeah. So yeah, you're right there. That is a true statement. Oh no, we leveled up. We're going speed on them. Graphics aside, how is it compared to modern games? It is great compared to modern games. I say it almost every stream that if this game came out today, it would be the indie game of the year instantaneously. Guaranteed, guaranteed, guaranteed. Skyrim isn't really bad in terms of Elder Scrolls games. It's actually fine. Yeah, so I'm not a Skyrim hater. I just like to talk shit a little bit. Terrible combat system, he said. Alright, man. I'm over here dealing with the terrible combat system. Ooh. We're almost just a victim of the terrible combat system. This guy's in a Daggerfall stream getting mad because we're nerds and we like stories and games. Oh man, that's awesome. We got a Skyrim stand. We got a Skyrim stand, guys. This individual, let's describe this individual. "1v1 you in ESO?" That game, man, that game. I tried to play that. I played it for about an hour and a half on stream, and it was not a good experience. It's, let me guess, you bought your power, though? I heard ESO was like microtransactions the game. We got an ESO stand. We got an ESO stand. Imagine being a stand for a dead game. Nah, I don't want to dog on you too much, Mr. Sonic, for your profile picture. You're all right. You're all right. You're a little misguided, but you're all right. You need a storytime game? Actually, yeah. So you missed it. Before you came into the stream, I was actually telling everybody, like, somebody asked if I like Dark and Darker, and I was telling them about how I play games for a different reason than to, like, gain a skill or overcome a thing. I play for, like, for being cozy and for relaxing, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that competition's great and that some people want to get better and they want to, like, you know, get real good at stuff and do that, but, like, I want to get... I play this for more escapism, right? And, like, escapism, there are elements of, like, you know, getting better and... Oh, what the fuck is this? That was scary. But yeah, so like when a game is just overly hard, I understand the appeal, but it's not for me. So yeah, I need a good story. I like to be cozy. I like to you know, read a game. I don't like it when it says there's like a gold shiny star. Go here. You might as well just, you know, boot it up and press the I win button at that point. Kind of like how I recommend Fallout 4 to get into Bethesda, Fallout, then New Vegas. Yeah, that's probably a good idea because I started with Fallout 3 and I don't know, just nothing really made me come back to it. Skyrim is the Fallout 4 of Elder Scrolls. That makes sense, actually. And I think Skyrim's good. Okay, like, let's be real about what it is, though. It's a 12-year-old game, right? And it's been propped up by... Ooh, we're getting some new mobs in here. Is this just a naked lady? Guys, don't report me. I didn't mean it, TikTok. I didn't even know. I didn't know that that was a possibility, okay? Excuse me. Looks like we got a little upgrade here, though. Four to 14, I like it. Here we go. Yeah, so like, what it is about Skyrim is like, I think it's a good game for a 2012 game, and I think the vanilla game does hold up. As far as like, it's a good game to play. Go play it. If you haven't booted it up in 2, 3 years, 4 years, you know, go play it again. Why not? Why not? Why not? But yeah, the modding community is what's propping it up, and they're just like re-releasing it constantly and constantly and constantly and constantly. So like when people are like in 2024 giving me shit for playing an older game that's not been beat to death for the last 14 or 12 years, I'm just at a loss. I'm like, why? Like, why are you in here like so upset that I'm not playing the game that they just keep re-releasing and re-releasing, and that, you know, I've played it more times than any other Elder Scrolls game, even though I've been playing Morrowind since I was 11. Alright, we filled up again. That's a nice little gold run. Save. Go back to way rest, and we will offload all of our stuff. I think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be a good game. So I hope that they just maybe they take into consideration like the current landscape of gaming and I don't know, I feel like with Skyrim or like some of their games, they don't always make, like, especially like Starfield. Oh fuck, I don't want to do that. Starfield, like, the premise of it was cool, but it, like, I looked around in the game and I'm like, it seems like they didn't ask a single person, what do you want out of a video game? You know, it's like, I don't know, just, it didn't feel good. Oops. Well, what time is it? It is 9:12 on Friday. Oh, so maybe just the stuff wasn't open yet. How do I get out of here? Let me out. Let me out. There we go. We catch up with some comments here. Yeah, my hope for Elder Scrolls 6 is Black Marsh. I'm hoping we're going to Black Marsh or elsewhere. I want Khajiits or Argonians. Kind of hope it gets back to its roots. I hope so too. Have you guys heard of, there's one that they tout, it's like made by the original developers of Daggerfall, and it's a Kickstarter kind of crowdfundy RPG game. It's called, oh, what was it called? God, what was it called? The Wayward Realms. Anybody heard of that one? Even with an avid modding community, it's not great within Bethesda RPGs. Yeah, man, like, it's just empty. It's empty and it's boring, and they had so much time with it. They should have just... Honestly, I don't think they should have ever came out with the IP. They should have just focused on Elder Scrolls 6, and we could even be halfway to Elder Scrolls 7 by now, and that's my opinion. This game is great, Matty Guy. That's what we play here. Honestly, no, but I haven't played any Elder Scrolls games. Willing to try, though. Elder Scrolls games. Start with... I don't know. I don't know you, so it's hard to say. You know, Skyrim's really easy to get into, but it's a hand-holding game, right? It's gonna hold your hand. So if you want that kind of a game, start with that one. If you want a little bit of a less handheld, but still kind of modern, go with Oblivion. If you want a smidge of modern, what the hell? 9:30. What time is this thing open? If you want like a smidge of modern gaming with mostly like a classic feel, I recommend Morrowind. And if you just want to go retro brutality, go with the second one. This one, Daggerfall. I wonder why this isn't opening for me. Like, why can't I go into the shop? weird. Man, finding the doors on some of these buildings is brutal. Andrew, you're making a roguelike? That's incredible. How do you pull out the goddamn weapon? What the hell? Z, okay. So, Andrew, are you trying to make them procedurally generated and get all huge like? Wyatt says Chili's needs me. Come back. Wyatt, it's good to see you, man. How have you been? I think I still technically work there. I mean, I went to Chili's with the family the other day out in Lake Pleasant, and they gave me my discount, so... Matty Guy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. It's a beautiful game, and I'm a beautiful man. Well, thank you. I appreciate you, bearded cantaloupe. Just been doing your thing, Wyatt. Yeah, we need to get together sometime soon, man. We need to get together. Alright, why is everything locked? This is pissing me off. Open up, everybody. I need to sell my stuff. There we go. Alright, let's see how much gold we can get out of this fool. Get the two-handed clicker going. Yeah, I thought so too. When I first saw the horse, I'm like, this has to be like updated or something. And no, it's just always been looking like that. All right, 44,000, and he's gonna offer me 21. Watch, 20. Yep, 21. These cheap asses, man. What was that? What was that? What was that? Chain? You can fight from the horse too, which I think is pretty cool for a game like this. Like, I couldn't imagine booting this up in like 96 and just... It had to have been the most amazing thing ever. Wonder how playable this would be on a phone. I've definitely, you know, contemplated that myself, and I think some people have been able to get it on an Android device, but I'm not sure. I know some people, well, I know, like, you know, that you could play it on the Steam Deck, but like you said, the controller was not exactly the bee's knees on that. You can't use a mouse and keyboard on a Steam Deck? Like it doesn't have a USB port or something. You could do like one of those 2-in-1 kind of things. Isaac and Six both said they played it in the 90s and it was amazing. Yeah, like, so if I try to think back about like my first computer game, besides that car guy Putt Putt, remember that guy, the little red car? Besides that guy, did I sell my stuff? No, I did not. Besides that guy, my first one was StarCraft, and I remember thinking, oh my god, StarCraft is so like futuristic and cool, and look at all the little robots and the little weld sparks from the SCVs and this and that. I want to say I was probably 6 at the time, but yeah, if I even tried to play this game as a 4-year-old, like, trust me, if you could ask any of my family, I was a fucking crazy ass 4-year-old. Right before being diagnosed with ADHD and stuff like that, so nobody was going to be letting me around a computer at that time. And for good reason too. One of the first games you played where it's all you could think about when you weren't home? Oh yeah, Morrowind was that for me. Like, a lot of people, you know, endearingly refer to the original Xbox as the Halo machine. For me and for my cousin, it was the Morrowind machine. On the brain. Yeah, this game is super worth playing. Like, it's easily got, you know, 60 hours of gameplay just for your first playthrough, and then it's one of those games where you can't do everything in the first run. Like, you can't be a stealth archer or mage, wears heavy armor, like in Skyrim. You gotta kind of pick, you know? So, if you're gonna do the 3 typical archetypes, you know, rogue, or like rogue, assassin, thief type, you're gonna do your warrior type, tanky build, and you're gonna do your magey build. You know, easily 120 hours there, if not way more. And that's if you just are on the grind, you know, for the main story and everything. I want to see what this shop is down here. The Essential Physics? Is that what it says? Yeah, Daggerfall is impossibly huge. This is the travel map on it, and you start at this little blip right here. And then, you know, there's like 32, I think I counted, of these like state-looking things. And then, so where we are is this little blip, this little crosshair right here. And then I'll pull up the local map on just how big the city is. Like, this is the building that we're next to on the map. And just how big that is. And so this is how big the entire city is. And we were just like that one little tiny blip on the cross section right there. Yeah, I thought Skyrim seemed pretty empty to me as well. I don't know if what I was really expecting, though. Like, because from that, I came to Skyrim from Morrowind, essentially, because I never really played Oblivion as a kid. And I don't know, just thought, like, really? Just wolves? Just wolves? And then, like, the occasional dragon, I guess? I don't know. Dragons were cool and everything, but I felt a little bit of sense of emptiness as well. Oops. Alright, well, I really can't figure out how to sell those things. Retail store, sundries, general store. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just go to the bank then. Yeah, for not being procedurally generated, this map is absolutely massive. Irokutara said that Daggerfall land-wise is a third the size of the UK. I've heard that it's twice the size of the UK. In fact, one content creator went from here where you start, and they traveled around the entirety of it, and it took them an in-game month to like go by foot. Yeah, it's like around the size of the UK in real life. And I mean, just by like the size comparisons that I had just shown, like you can definitely see that. The only Elder Scrolls game big enough to really travel by ship, or to warrant it at least. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't the bank. $9,000. And then how much do we have in the wagon here? 10K. Alright. Oh. Itchy ear. Let's see here. Deposit. 10K. Alright, so we got 250K. We're on our way to buying a house. So here's that starter home that we couldn't find before. We've got roughly 100K left. So about, a slight smidge over 2 more gold farming runs. But we did just level up, and there was like harpies and nymphs and stuff where we were farming. So I'm thinking that maybe it'll it'll be like kind of like a snowball-y effect a little bit here. Where like because we gained a level, the mobs are a little harder, that we might be gaining gold a little bit at a more rapid pace here. I swear there was one though for in the 200,000s one time, and then there was also another mid 300,000s one, and it was like a L-shaped kind of starter home looking thing. Thank you for those follows, Curtis and Son of Froggy. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Sullyman, I missed it. Shanzi, I missed it. Thank you guys for the gifts, by the way. I appreciate you guys. I'm not like a super, seasoned streamer yet, so I'm still like and on my little TikTok studio thing here where the gifts are is like about that big compared to the chat, which is like this big. So it's like hard for me to see sometimes, but I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for those gifts. Bruckner Lucas, thank you for the gifts as well. I appreciate you guys. All right, so get a little save going. Alrighty, and guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. I might be back on a little bit later, do a couple more gold runs and stuff, but I have to go get ready. We're going to meet my in-laws for dinner tonight, so I have to go get ready for that and stuff like that. But I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you're just chilling in chat, hook it up with a follow. We play Daggerfall. Even that guy with the Sonic little thing still chilling in chat. The guy making all the trouble. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for chilling out. Thanks for all the comments and stuff. Having a little bit of banter, no hard feelings or anything like that. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes and gifts during the live. Like I said, I might be back on a little bit later. So just be looking out for that, all right? And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.